3, 2, 1, para. Friends, there is a reason behind this belief and faith. Democracy in India has always been a means of resolving differences and contradictions along with governance. Different views and perspectives empower a vibrant democracy. Our democracy has moved forward with the goal that there is always room for differences so long as it is not entirely disconnected from the process. That is, as long as the world is there, the dialogue should continue. The soul of the dialogue is to say and listen to something. This is the soul of democracy. Policies and politics may vary, but we are for the service of the public, and there should be no differences in this ultimate goal. Whether debates occur within the parliament or outside, there should always be reflection of determination towards national service and dedication towards national interest. And therefore, when the construction of the new Parliament House is starting today, we have to remember that it is the responsibility of all of us to arouse optimism about democracy, which is the basis of the existence of the Parliament House. We always have to remember that every representative of Parliament is accountable. This accountability is towards the people and also towards the Constitution. Every decision we make should be in the spirit of the nation first, and the national interest should remain paramount in every decision of ours. It is very important that we stand in one voice for the accomplishment of national resolutions. Para. Friends, when we build a temple, initially its base is only bricks and stones. The construction of that building is completed due to the hard work of everybody, including artisans and craftsmen. But that building becomes a temple only when it attains perfection and is consecrated. It remains a building until it is consecrated. Para. The new Parliament House will also be ready, but it will remain a building until it is consecrated. But this consecration will not be of an idol. There are no rituals as such to consecrate this temple of democracy. It is the representatives of the people who come to this temple that will consecrate it. Their dedication, their service, conduct, thought, and behavior will become the life of this temple. Their efforts towards the unity and integrity of India will become the energy that gives life to this temple. When each public representative will offer his knowledge, intelligence, education, and experience fully here for the interest of the nation, then this new Parliament House will gain sanctity. In our country, Rajya Sabha is a council of states which emphasizes on the federal structure of India. We have to take this pledge to work with this basic principle of the development of the state for the development of the nation, the strength of the state for the strength of the nation, and the welfare of the state for the welfare of the nation. With the swearing in of the people's representatives who will come here in future, their contribution to this dedication will begin. Para. She argued that the division bench had good reasons to differ from the reasoning in Indu Singh. She emphasized that the impugned judgment took note of the submissions on behalf of the state that according to a general order, whenever an employee attained the age of superannuation, into brackets, regardless of the date, he/she was entitled to continue till the end of that particular month. Para. It was submitted that the division bench took note of this argument and correctly surmised that the proviso to statute number 16.24 merely embodied the principle underlying that government order ensuring that teachers retired only at the end of the month during which they attained the age of superannuation. Para. Miss Shukla submitted that one could not read too much into the expression the 30th June following, beyond the fact that it was meant to illustrate that if a teacher were to attain the age of superannuation during June of any year, she or he could be re-employed till the end of that month. Para. Miss Shukla submitted that surely that did not imply that the teacher, a superannuated employee, had a right to insist that he should be re-employed till the end of June of the next year. Learned Counsel underlined the intent of the main provision which enacts the essential principle, which is that every teacher attains the age of superannuation when she turns 65, semicolon. In these circumstances, he/she cannot claim entitlement or re-employment. Para. This court is of the opinion that on a plain interpretation of statute number 16.24, including the proviso in question, it is clearly apparent that firstly each teacher attains the age of superannuation on completing 65 years. Secondly, no teacher who attains the age of superannuation has a right or entitlement to re-employment, semicolon. In fact, the opening expression no teacher appears to rule out re-employment of superannuated teachers. Para. Thirdly, and importantly, the proviso carves out an exemption to the main provision in as much as it provides that a teacher whose date of superannuation does not fall on June 30th shall continue in service till the end of the academic session, that is June 30, following, and will be treated as on re-employment from the date immediately following his superannuation till June 30th. Para. It appears that in S.K. Rathi, a resolution, perhaps a forerunner to statute number 16.24, was in issue. No doubt, the petitioner there was officiating as principal. His contention was that by virtue of the resolution, he was entitled to continue beyond the age of superannuation as acting principal. This court navigated his claim to continue as principal. However, crucially, the court underlined that a teacher had a right to continue till the 30th June para. This court no doubt held that a teacher could not continue as a principal, semicolon, yet it decisively ruled that there is no doubt that the said decision would enable respondent number 1 to continue as a teacher, which is his substantive appointment up to 30th June following the day when he attained the age of superannuation at 60 years.